Getting a new pet can seem very overwhelming, and you might not know where to begin, whether you're getting a dog, cat, or something else. But in this video, I'm going to share with you some things that you should think about to get started. Sasha, my name is Sasha, and welcome to today's episode. Make sure that they have water readily available to them at all times, especially if you're giving them salty treats or bones. I know this is going to sound weird, but you can just tell they're salty because your mouth will start watering or something. I think it's a good idea to have a big bucket of water if you can, but you gotta make sure that you empty it out and stuff, especially if it stays outside because it can get dirty. Otherwise, just stick to a water bowl, make sure it's filled at all times and fresh. There are mixed opinions when it comes to water softener. Some people say that you shouldn't give your dog water from a water softener or your pet. Some people say it's okay, so do your own research on that. When it comes to their food, you want to make sure you're feeding them a high quality food because it's going to affect so many things. Their coat, their breath, their satiety, which is how full they are or how full they're not, energy levels, muscles, all of that stuff, along with their weight and overall well-being. So you want to make sure you're investing in a high quality food because you also have to consider they're eating this 2 times a day, maybe 3, their entire life. Props to them. They're not getting sick of it. Here's our favorite, always giving me the kisses and wanting attention. So they are going to be getting all of their nutrients from this one source. That's why you want to make sure you're not getting cheap stuff. Watch out for recalls. It happens all the time. It happened with this dog food brand called Old Roy from Walmart. And look how happy she is. And her coat is lush. Let me share with you what I feed her. She's already coming over here. Tail is wagging. And this is Hill's Diet. It's made in the USA. I'm just gonna give her one. It's not dinner time yet, so I don't want to be. She just got a fresh bag already, but it's made in the USA. This is large breed, adults 1 to 5, so you want to make sure you're giving them the right food. Okay, Kylie, it's not dinner time yet, boo. Another tip is you can literally just order this on Amazon and it'll show up at your door. You don't have to lug any of the dog food, and I wish I had known about this earlier. So if you have Amazon Prime, I would just order online. I think you even get a subscribe and save percentage. And I noticed it's usually the same price as PetSmart, and the good thing is I never run out of dog food for her. When it comes to dog treats, make sure you're feeding them to them in moderation because, again, it's a treat. Check the ingredients, make sure they're not full of fillers and additives. Now, these are excellent for training. They are just freeze-dried liver. They smell completely disgusting. So she really loves these. Love me that. That. Watch me. Watch. She'll do anything for these. Also give her this Kong peanut butter stuff. She's getting wild. She thinks it's her birthday maybe because she's just getting treats galore, huh? I'm sorry, you're not getting this. When it comes to dental hygiene, I also give her these oral hygiene chews, again from Amazon. They're these little bones. I'm not gonna take them out because I don't want her getting all excited, but this is what they look like. Next, if you own a dog or a pet, you want to keep them clean, brush their teeth, give them baths, brush their fur, make sure that they don't stink. Also, when it comes to all of that, you want to make sure their nails are trimmed. She actually needs a nail trim right now, but I need to look for her clippers. You want to make sure that they are safe from fleas and ticks. I usually just give her a monthly tablet for that. And for all these items, I'll just put a link in the description. If you're interested on Amazon, you can find everything I use for her. When it comes to giving them a bath, make sure you use dog shampoo because I have used Pantene Pro V when I was desperate and needed to wash a dog, and it was not a good look. It got dandruff, skin irritation, the coat was all frail and disgusting, so just get dog shampoo. Here is the most recent one that, again, Amazon as always I got. It's paraben-free, tear-free, sulfate-free, cruelty-free. So Gully has black nails. They get worn down by cement a lot, but there is a little quick in here. So if you trim their nails yourself, you want to make sure you know what you're doing. You don't want any injuries to them. And on top of that, it might be easier to just take them somewhere and get it done if it seems like a task for you, especially if it's a large dog and you're doing it by yourself. When it comes to brushing their teeth, these things need to be brushed here and there. You shouldn't use human toothpaste either because it has all these things such as xylitol most of the time, which is not good for them. It can cause a lot of stomach problems. And just use the dog toothpaste, they'll be happier. They have these weird flavors like beef and stuff. So I had Cebu shaved earlier this year, or sorry, 2 months ago, because she had gotten into a little accident and had tons of foxtails in her coat. Elu, what is going on after you just caused a total disaster? Look, you're full of stuff everywhere. Can you... Like, look at these things. Oh my goodness. Her hair is now growing back. This is just a preview. Usually, if her coat was full on out, there would be way more of these, but you want to have a brush for your pup, and I use the Furminator. This is great. I've used these for both of my Shepherds. They pull out quite a bit of hair, and I'll just show you. German Shepherds are never gonna ever stop shedding, but the same amount will always come out. But brushing them is also like a bonding activity. To me, it's just work, but she likes it. It's like a massage. I mean, check this out. It's just... This is with short hair, not normal length coat. Float away. Yuck. Ah! It's getting on me. Just like humans, they need sleep and exercise, so make sure you take them for walks as needed. If you can't walk them, you can always throw the ball or something for them. You want to have a vet on call in case there is an emergency, and make sure that they're properly vaccinated. Obviously, you also need to take them to the vet to make sure that they are staying healthy and there's nothing to be concerned about. Oh, and when it comes to having a vet, I highly recommend you get pet insurance because it'll make a big difference. It's a monthly investment, but it should cover a lot of your high expenses. You want to make sure they're properly trained and of course give them enough attention. The last thing you want is an unruly animal that's completely wild, destroying your stuff, pushing you around, just creating chaos in your house. So make sure you have enough time to give them proper attention because they're very social animals and you clearly got them for a reason. You want that unconditional love, right? So you gotta give them something to make sure they are happy and healthy and train them. So make sure you're giving them the proper amount of mental stimulation to stay not bored. And last but not least, you want them to have their own space, their own toys, all of that stuff, so they have a safe place that's comfortable and they are out of your way and you're out of their way. As always, I hope this was a useful video or at least entertaining. Hope you have an amazing day and feel free to leave a comment on anything, including if you have any suggestions.